Hello my fellow YouTubers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you've never been before, I'm Lizzie. This YouTube channel is all about me, at the minute my pregnancy and just my life in general really. So today I have just turned up, I'm just waiting to go in because I'm a little bit early at my 38 and a bit week midwife appointment. This week I am struggling, I'm really uncomfortable, I'm so tired. Again, I've said this the whole time through my pregnancy, but it's just one of the symptoms. I'm struggling to sleep, everything feels really heavy down below, and I'm just really ready now. I didn't ever really feel like this with Penelope, but I am to the point now that if I went into labour, I wouldn't even be bothered if I had to go in on my own, because I'm so ready and feeling that uncomfortable because I can't sleep, I can't go on walks, so I'm really feeling mum guilt, which is a real thing, because I can't really, Penelope will want to go on a walk or something, I can't even take her on a walk because within 5 minutes I'm in pain. So we shall see what midwife says. Last time I went, she said to me that if I was still measuring really big, that she would talk to the consultant and probably book me in, hopefully book me in for an induction, which people have said like it's loads more painful for an induction, blah blah blah, but honestly at this minute in time I don't care, I will have it, because it is starting to take a bit of a toll on my mental health as well. Just feeling really rubbish, not being able to get out of the house, not being able to do anything with Penelope. It's just not a nice feeling. And I just think, I've spoken to loads of other women, and one of the women at 36 weeks, the baby was measuring £7.1, and they told her that was quite big and that they would induce her, that she wouldn't be left to go full term. At 36 weeks I was measuring £7.12. So I don't know, you hear things like this from other people and it's just all a bit scary, because now I'm starting to feel a bit anxious of the fact that the baby could be really, really big, and you know, I could go over, I could be late, go over, and it come to it, go into birth, and baby be too big, there could be complications, you know, and may having to have an emergency C-section. I missed half my bloody eyebrow out, guys. I may end up having to have an emergency C-section or anything like that, which if I have to, I have to, but I wouldn't want it to be because I've obviously been left to get so big. So I'm going to go in now and see what gets said, and I will update you after. So I'm back home, I've seen my midwife, everything's fine with baby, everything's fine with me. When I went in for my 36-week appointment with my midwife, I mentioned to her at that point I had reduced movements. The next day I went for reduced movements because baby wasn't moving very as much. Everything on the monitor the doctor looked at, he said was fine. And he said to me, are you happy? And I said, well, her movements are reduced. Like on that monitor, she's not been as active as she normally would be. But he was happy with that movement. He said to me, well, what I've seen, I'm happy. So I was happy. So I was like, right, fine. Anyway, went today and she said to me, did you go in for reduced movements? And I said, yes. And she says, have your reduced movements picked up? And I said, she's not as active as she used to be. She's not, but she isn't. She just she still moves, but there's certain, normally she'd be really active at night and I'm not getting that anymore. But obviously because the consultant had said he was happy with those movements, which were obviously reduced, I just, you know, you just kind of leave it and you just put it in their hands, don't you? So she's basically said to me she wasn't happy the fact that the movements haven't gone back to being normal. She wants to send me in. So this afternoon I think I've just got to go in, waiting for a phone call off. I've got to go in, just have be monitored again and have a word with the consultant. I'll talk to the consultant. And I expressed today like I was really worried about having a really big baby, because I've heard that people have been induced when the baby's this big, measuring this big and blah, blah. And she just said, talk to him truthfully and see what he says and go from there. So I'm just waiting for a phone call for them to let me know when I need to go in to talk to them, and then we will go from there. Oh, so it's now the next day. I got in really late last night from the hospital. I was there for quite a while. Everything is fine. Had my movements checked. Everything was good, but they've booked me in for a scan on Monday just to double check. And that's it really. There's nothing else to say. I've got really bad thrush again. That's another thing. Great. But other than that, everything's fine and movements were fine, and we're just going from there. There's no movements. I've had no, like, I had a few pains yesterday coming back from the hospital. I thought, oh, could it be starting? But no, nothing. But that is my 36-week appointment update. No, it's not 36, it's 38. Baby brain is fully in swing, guys. So I shall update you what happens with the scan on Monday. But thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like.